Wow, look at this big old test tube. Vintage or antique? It's probably vintage. But, yeah, I've already started without you. Just out here at the dump, testing new spots, see what I can find today. Some of these spots that I probed out, they didn't have a whole lot. Then again, I've already dug most of this spot, so there isn't a whole lot left. But, nice big test tube, that's nice. I got some bottles coming up. Some of them look a little burnt, but it is what it is. You gotta get in there and check. So, a nice big burn layer in there. Well, it's not nice, but we'll see what we get. I'm gonna take out this side and see. This side, there wasn't a whole lot. It was very sparse. Little bottles with the probe. Let's keep going. And that is a Model T Ford valve stem cap. Yep. Just a couple bottles. Not much right now. Some of the stuff in here is melted. So, we get what we get. Oh, not much going on in there. A little burn layer. All the rest is just kind of dirt. That's the only bottles. Let's go find something else to dig. Wow, look at that little beauty. That would have been nice. Look at the shape on that. Interesting. I like it. Lots of little pottery over here. This is a spot that I dug out. Look at that old bulb. Yeah. This is a spot that I started digging out in the past, but figured I'd go dig out other things in there first, so skipped right over it. So we'll knock all this down. We'll go up as far as we can today and see what happens. There are plenty of people who collect these old shards, and mainly because some of the stuff is so rare that all you can find are the broken ones. But that stamp right there, or the actual pattern of it, speaks the truth. It says what it is. This is the Edwin M. Knowles ivory. Yeah. There's a shard collectors out there. I collect bits and pieces and I put them in jars. We got a marble. That's a nice one. Pretty. Look at it. It's kind of like iridescence color. Nice. There's a lot of bottles in here, but they're all pretty much melted. And they're coming down. They're coming from this horseshoe, this irony layer. They must have burnt this layer, because right above it there isn't anything, and then it just continues going up. So if we can continue going straight over, we should be all right. I'm trying to dig down and see how far this layer goes. Usually underneath that is another layer that isn't burnt, that's older. Yeah, there's a badly deformed Coke right there. Let's see what it is. Should be a Christmas Coke. Oh, man. I cannot tell. That's most likely a Christmas Coke, though. From Shelby. That's from Shelby. That would have been a nice Coke. Bummer. I guess it's Art Deco now. Oh, there's another pretty pattern. Look at that. These make nice shards. Alright. That's interesting looking. I have no idea what went in that. I got a nice little cup too. And another pattern. And an insulator. I just had a Coke bottle roll out of there. Oh, tons of stuff in here. Just tons. I guess we're going to have to keep to that upper layer right there until I can dig past it. Let's see what this is. Oh, come on. Just moving dirt around. Chester, North Carolina. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. 1923 Christmas Coke. I've never heard of Chester, North Carolina. We're going to have to look that one up and see where this was made. This looks in good condition. Christmas Coke. Wow, not even a single chip or anything. Interesting. That could be a rare one. Chester. I don't know. I never heard of it. Look at that. Whoa. Look at that. There's another marble. Oh, it's broken. It's broken. It's pretty yellow and blue, though. I keep them, even if they're broken. Oh, that would have been fabulous. Look at that. It's a ashtray. Nice neon green. Ashtray. That's where you put your cigarettes, in those little divots. Too bad that's not whole. Let's keep looking. Any more marbles want to fall out? Wow. Oh, it's got a crack in it. Oh, man. Nice tumbler. That would have been. It's got a crack. Clinbrook, Connecticut medical or chemical company. That's just a food product right there. Breaks my heart. That's a Broken Buffalo ginger ale. Bummer. That would have been a Dr. Caldwell's. I believe that's laxative or something. Something like that. Look at all the pottery. My goodness. Number 7. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep digging. See what happens. While I'm digging, I'll talk to you, I guess, and share with you. Yeah, I can share with you some information. Yeah. So last night, you know, I was on YouTube. I watch a lot of videos. I like to see what other hunters are doing and what they're finding and stuff like that, because it helps to see what they're finding and helps identify things when I find them, of course. But there's a trend, and it's been happening for a while, and last night it just started to really irritate me. So I started to unsubscribe to a lot of detectorists that are doing this little thing that they really shouldn't be doing. Now, I'm in public relations, okay? I used to own a company called Outstory Public Relations and Marketing Company, but I changed that, ended that, and I started a new company. It's called Publicity Portal. And, you know, as a person who practices public relations, communications is very important. How we communicate to our viewers is very important. And, you know, there's this thing called FCC that regulates how we do things. But anyways, I started watching. I'm looking at these titles. That's the first thing. That's the first thing you notice. You look at the titles, and the title is what grabs you, right? It's supposed to. It's supposed to grab you and bring you in and help you engage with the creator. But Green Mountain in Vermont, this guy, I unsubscribed to this guy because holy cow. This is not the first time. Many times this is what he's doing. The one I watched last night was Treasure Hunter or something like that. Treasure Hunter speechless over fines. Speechless. That's a pretty powerful word. There's a lot of things that can make you speechless. But when I watched that video, there was absolutely nothing that would make a professional, somebody that's in the profession of hunting relics and metal detecting old sites, there was nothing in there to make that person go speechless. So that kind of advertising, that kind of marketing to your viewers is very suspicious. And I guess that's why he has so many subscribers and viewers, because, you know, people are susceptible to that kind of behavior. But when you take advantage of your viewers like that, I'm gonna unsubscribe. That's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. There's nothing speechless. Call it what it is. Be truthful. Be honest. I might just title this one, Bottle Hunter Left Speechless from, I don't know, this? Don't believe the hype out there. There's a lot of BS. Anyways, let's keep on digging. Green bottle found in a dump left bottle hunter speechless. Yeah. Owens Glass Company. Oh, it's got something on it. Property of Knee High Bottling Co. Oh, that was a Knee High product. Is there any air bubbles or anything in it? No, not that I can see. No dates or anything on it. Oh, I guess maybe something like that right there. I don't know. Yeah, we'll keep it up here just in case. Just in case we want to keep it. Just trying to get past this burn layer. But it's leaving me speechless. It's a screw top, but it's a little oil, and it's Art Deco. We'll save that, and we got something right there. Broken, of course. Looks like just a ketchup, yeah, ketchup. Oh, what's that? Chill tonic. Groves. Tasteless. I don't think so. It's mixed quinine with syrup. There's some kind of big bowl. I Let's hope that's a Japanese World War II helmet. That'd be nice. There's some interesting stuff coming out here. Is that a fish bowl? A vintage fish bowl, perhaps? It's awful small for a fish bowl, but that is gorgeous. Look at that. There's not a single mark on it. No embossing or anything. Well, I guess there is. Just a little tidbit on the bottom. It's stamped inside. Has a W. Something, something. Super. Look at that. We'll take that one for sure. Save what you can save, right? All the rest stays in the dump. A lot of screw tops in here. This must be the newer section. A nice big old insulator. I think it says Amtel and Telco. Has a big crack in it. Yeah. Bummer. There was a lot of fire going on in here. A lot of fire. Oh, graduated. You get a lot of those. Oh, there's bottles down there. Broken. Ketchup. Full of bottles. What's that thing? Melon food. Melon's food. Some kind of jar. Broken. I don't have one of those. Look at that top. That's fantastic looking. I don't have a lot of these that are broken. Bummer. Well, let's keep digging. Maybe we'll find something that's not broken. Oh, if this crockery is going to be intact, that's going to leave me speechless. And it's going to be the find of a lifetime. I know. Let's hope it is. That'd be nice. Look at this beauty. Look at that. But it's broken. It still has its handle. Bummer. Oh, I know, I'm a nerd. I like teacups. Something to something. There's a big metal, and then there is a beauty of a jug down there that, if that is solid, that is just going to be awesome. A find of a lifetime. Look at that. It's a beer. Look at that dark amber. I mean, look at that. That is like super dark. I don't collect beer bottles, but this one's got a crack too, I think, somewhere. It's got blisters. Yeah, see, this whole side right here is just ready to break out. Not a beer collector. Sorry. What's that? Winnerick, New York. A.R. Winnerick, New York. Perfume. Perfume, we'll save that. That's Art Deco and it has embossing. So, is it cracked? Nope, not cracked. So that's good. I'm still working on, oh, here it comes. It's a bucket. It's a tin bucket that survived down there. I'm still working on getting this crock out. Well, there's the crock. It looks broken on the bottom. Bomber on that one. Oh my goodness. That would have been a beauty right there. It's got the number 4 put in that. Wow. That would have been nice. Maybe I can find all the pieces. It's on that. It was on that iron, that's why. There's a big piece to it. Ketchup? Is that ketchup? No. Yeah, it is ketchup. Ooh, there's all kinds of funkiness floating around in there. Yeah, that was too good to be true. To have that intact. There's a lot of iron right there. I have to bust all that out. There's a beautiful little mark right there. Look at that. Noritake, made in Japan. Adonis, U.S. designers applied for. They had some really pretty stuff. Look at that. Nice Japanese wear. Japanese know how to make china, that's for sure. Pretty china. Oh, was that an RC? Everything seems to be broken over here. Everything's broken except for the ketchups. Isn't that strange? Does anybody collect ketchup bottles? Somebody out there does. Look at that. It's a leg. Somebody collects ketchup bottles. Gotta be. There's something I never heard of. It's called Moraline. M-O-R-O-L-I-N-E. And it's pretty much embossed on all sides. And it's got embossing on the bottom. Screw top. But we'll save it. No telling what that is. There's a big rock right here. Or concrete or something that I'm working on. Big pieces of iron. Okay, gotta work on it more. A lot of Christmas Coke coming up. 1923, Hickory, North Carolina. That'd be a nice one to have. There's just so much burning going on in here. The ones that make it are the ones we have to save, right? That would have been nice. Chiro, 1924 patent date. Broken, sheared right off. See all the melted glass. There's an intact Christmas Coke, Concord, North Carolina, but it has some cracks in it. Let's see. Bummer. Look at that beauty right there. Man, that would have been nice. It's like dragon scales. It's broken. I guess you can still set that up and display it. Bummer on that one. They have big quartz rocks in here. Everything you can think of in here. Ponds. A lot of junkers. It's good for anybody wanting to come back here 40 years from now wanting food jars. It's loaded. There's a nice flask right there. Look at that top. Isn't that nice? There's nothing on it though. I'll save it just for that top. Wonder what movie that was. Some of these could be like old Avon. You want to check them out. That's at Millstole. Looks like a couple Milk of Magnesias in here. This one's broken. There was another one, or was that just the broken piece? That was the broken piece. Shampoos, perfumes. Shampoos. Teacup handle. I don't know if that was painted. That looks like it was painted. Painted green. Another number 1, Mason. Interesting. There's so much stuff in here. It's all pretty broken. Once in a while, you find something that's not. And it's usually just a junker. A lot of broken Cokes. There is a First McNess Company, Freeport, Illinois. Probably some kind of laxative or something like that. They had some issues back in the day, I guess, with constipation. I don't know. Their foods were probably quite different than what we eat today. A nice big old, probably a Clorox jug right there. Yeah. That's a big extract. Look at the size of that. And look at all the bottles and stuff I'm finding. Just tons of them. It's all pretty much junkers. This is not the oldest section, but that's what I'm looking for right there. You gotta search in the 30s and the 40s to find the milk bottles. Yeah. There's a Dr. Caldwell syrup pepsin cork top. Good condition. Lots of broken stuff, and I got some kind of car part down here. It's going way in there. That's one of those knolls. What's that gonna be? Nothing. Nothing. It's a pretty cork top. But man, first time hunters are gonna come in here and get the nicer stuff. Somebody else could come back and get that later on. Or if I need to later on, I will. Guess it's just gonna be a Coca-Cola day. Could that one be intact? Oh my goodness. That saw some heat, didn't it? Whew. Yeah, Concord. Christmas Coke. Bummer. Yeah, it's a nice little apothecary. Ciba. I believe it's a C. Yeah, C-I-B-A. Something or other. We'll save it. Well, that one was very interesting looking. It's too bad it's deformed. That belonged to an old medical syringe. Yeah. That's a Tudor rose. Almost intact. Boy, there's a lot of broken stuff in here. Have to search it because this is pretty much the last little bit of area I have to search in here. Don't want to leave anything unsearched. That's just my nature. No telling on that one. Unembossed. Thompson. Homer Laughlin, Virginia Rose, made in USA, 1933, January. Where are the milk bottles? Gotta be something in here that isn't all broken up. Gotta hit a nice layer sooner or later. Somewhere. It's just everything is broken. 1937. Well, that would have been fantastic. Got that iridescent color, but it's cobalt blue. Pretty. Cheerwine. Salisbury, North Carolina. Some big old flower pot in there. Can't get it with my hand. Yeah, so I started right here. Dug myself a little spot to put my keepers. And dug my way up to there. I just pulled all that kudzu down that I had been pushing up. Now I'm going to take the big shovel and just start knocking stuff down. As you can see, there's a lot of bottles. A lot of bottles, crockery, all kinds of stuff. Just a lot of junkers in there. It's a lot of material to move. Let's knock this down and see what's in it. Caldwell's. No idea. I'm just going to keep knocking this down. I can work fast on my feet, and there's so much that's not savable that I can actually do that. So if it was in better shape and it was older and stuff, I would actually take my time, but there's no need to take my time on this one. Just rush through it. I already took my time long enough. Let's keep going. Oh, looky there. It's a milk with a slug plate that has nothing on it. Just pulled it up. I was pushing back this kudzu. Oh, and that stinks in there. I'm gonna save it anyway because it is what it is. Even though, whew, man, that was nasty. Whew. Oh, that smells like a critter got in there and died. Gross. Push back the kudzu if I can. Alright, I'm gonna just drop all this. Do you suppose that's coincidence or it got thrown away like that? It's an old spoon inside something. You can see it's been burnt. A cheerwine popped out, but it's got a bad lip chip on it, big one. Actually, the whole top is seared off. Well, that's it. I'm tuckered out. Whew. That was a lot of digging. For nothing, really. I got one nice Coke. Got a couple nice ones, I guess, but yeah. I've dug all the good spots in this dump. Yeah. That's what I ended up doing. Just bringing it all down. Checking in all the layers. Well, let's take a look. See what I got here. Got some test tube looking things. Wow, that sours is broken. We found that beer, which is broken. Got that insulator, which is broken. Everything was broken pretty much. Got a little ink. Got two inks. Got this little one there, something. I don't know. Got a milk. Got a couple little doodads here. Amber. Just not a whole lot of nice stuff. That is for sure. Got one Coke. Quite a few spoons and forks. And a lot of china. Well, I'm gonna have to try to figure out where else to dig. I didn't bring my probe with me. There's a couple spots here that I want to check out. There's a whole series of ravines. I've only dug 2 of them, so there's other ravines I can check. And I'm at the furthest part, so maybe this stuff is the newer stuff. Maybe I gotta go more towards town and see if that's the older stuff. That was my plan before the kudzu started to grow back. I think I'm gonna have to do that in the winter. This will probably be the last hunt here this year. Go focus on metal detecting, relic hunting, stuff like that. I was invited up to Greensboro to dig in a nice little dump that's older than this one, so can't wait for that. That'll be nice. Other than that, I've just got a bunch of home sites to look at, old home sites, some churches, stuff like that. I'm still working on getting permissions. Permissions are tough nowadays. They're just ridiculous. People just don't want you to be anywhere near them. You know, they're drinking that Kool-Aid. Not the good Kool-Aid. It's but, you know, they're so afraid, you know. You're going to give me whatever. No, I'm not. But I'm still working on my Revolutionary War encampment. It was where they had the prisoners of war settled. As they were transporting them, it was like a little stopover place, and that's where they kept them all. So, working on getting in there still. It's been about a year on that one, I would say. And just trying to convince the right people that it's the right thing to do. Pull up that history and see what's there. But you can't convince people to like history or appreciate history all the time. You can try. I think what I'm going to do right now, because I still have some energy left in me, there's this ravine right here, and then there's one more right over there. I am going to go take my shovel and poke around over in that one, because I've already poked around in here quite a bit, and just not much going on. So let me head over that way and see what's going on there. Well, it's loaded. I mean, it's loaded over here. These are all Christmas cokes. All broken though. Let's see what that is right there. There's some milk. Yeah, it's milk top. There's a lot of bottles in here. Well, someone besides myself was doing a little bit of digging over here. Let's see what they were finding. Yeah, it's not the best of stuff over here. There are milk bottles. This is what they left behind. Of course, this person, whoever was digging, was not a champion like me. They just poked a little hole. And they poked a little hole right here. And they poked a little hole right there. And they poked a little tiny hole right there. There, test pits, probably. That's a big boy. Christmas cokes. Well, yeah, if they did test pits, we can do test pits too. Why don't we just finish what they did here? As I expected, I'm in the furthest ravine. There's a lot of ravines, and I just found a patent office coke. So the further you go that way, the older it is. The further you go this way, they're not so old. But there seems to be mixed stuff in here, because I just found a... Well, why would somebody leave that? I mean, that's a nice size milk jug. It's got one little tiny bruise on it. I'm going to take that with me. This is a 1915 Coke. So, maybe it's all just mixed age. There's another milk bottle up there. Why wouldn't you take these? Somebody was doing a little bit of digging right here. Well, I guess there are a lot more dig spots in this area. Okay, that's cool. I'm down with that. And this stuff over here doesn't look like it's all melted. Whoa! I'm gonna dig right here. Let's do a test pit. You're not gonna find good bottles digging tiny little test pits like this person did. You gotta dig. You gotta dig a hole. You gotta dig. You gotta get to them. Unless that person was a little lazy. A lazy hunter. I am not. I'll get myself right up in there. I don't mind. 1813-106. No idea. Cobalt. I'll check the hole out for you. Don't worry. Christmas Coke or 1915? On this side, it's a Christmas Coke. There's Christmas Cokes in here. Unsearched. How many times do I find shards and pieces to these nice big old steel cast iron kettles? And there's a complete one. Nice relic right there. Leave that out. Let that rain beat on it. Clean it up. Only if they kept digging just a little bit further, they would have found this nice OC beverage. Orange Crush. I mean, when you sample, you gotta sample. You can't just, be shy about it. You gotta get in there. Knee high. Knee high. You gotta get in there. You gotta see. Interesting. Interesting. And there's bottles in here. Lots of iron too. And I got kudzu. There's teacups. There's bottles. All kinds of stuff. Let's keep digging. Let's keep testing. It's gonna leave me speechless. Oh yeah, it's gonna leave me speechless. I guess that is the find of a lifetime, right? Yeah. Oh wait a minute, maybe that is. I don't know. Now that's a test pit. There's lots of bottles in there, but I only came out with one keeper out of all that. So, not the kind of area I want to dig. Let's keep looking. Keep looking. Somebody's over there just banging on their gun. That's a dig pit. Well, found some new areas to search in here, so that is good. Lots of Cokes and sodas in here. I think somebody left these behind when they did a little scratching in here. Well, when we come back, we'll tear into that next ravine. See what's there. We came, we saw, we dug, and now I can't get out of here. Oh my goodness, now it's time to go home. Time to go home. We got a couple keepers, not a lot. Oh. So next time I come here, I'm gonna venture east of where I've been digging and check out those other ravines, because I have a suspicion they're much older. My suspicions are usually right, especially when you do as much digging as I do. That's all evidence. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, bag is heavy on my shoulder. Getting old. Getting old. Phew. So what do you think? Find of a lifetime that left me speechless? Yeah. I would say it was one of those days. I am speechless. I got one Coke and one Orange Crush. That's okay, because I found lots of other bottles here before. I've toured this place up, and got lots of nice stuff. So, oh, I got a nice little fish bowl too, which is cool. So, let's get out of here. So, if you have a YouTube video, or if you are going to start a YouTube video, don't mislead people by your title. Don't disrespect your viewers like that. It's ridiculous. You know, I know you want people to watch your videos. So don't I. Just be honest. You don't have to be all word crafty and misleading, and that's disrespect. Not only that, it's just wrong. Completely wrong. So beware. Any of you guys that have YouTube videos and you do that, I'm gonna unsubscribe, because that's just nonsense. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Find something else to do. Alright, so that was fun. And I guess I'll see you on the next hunt, which will probably be metal detecting. Go to a nice old home site. Or maybe I'll go up to Greensboro. I think that's supposed to be this Tuesday. I still got to get in touch with them. But yeah, sounds good. Alright, thanks for watching. See you on the next hunt. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I made it home. So, a little bonus material for you. I know you don't get the chance to see my bottles cleaned up, but don't mind my garage. It's a mess, I know. But here's some of them. A lot of them are up in my attic, getting stored away. I put them in boxes. We got inks, and there's a nice ink right there. Look at that. I say pottery, fossils, and there's buckles, and just everything you can think of in there. Now that one I just found in a privy. Decided to put it in here. Nice Dr. Pepper. Look at that. That is a beauty. Yeah. We got Cokes. We got all kinds of sodas. Orange Crushes, 1915s, 1923s. We got pottery. We got knobs. That'll probably turn purple. Teacups. Vintage teacups. Salt shakers. Milks. And this is the prized milk that I'm after. That one right there. Look at that. That thing is near mint condition. I saved the two best ones, and I sold two. And some cobalt blues and stuff like that. And little poison. Yeah. And a mason jar full of buttons. What else is? Doodads and everything else in that mason jar. All kinds of stuff. Yeah. And then, oh yeah, here's that gun part. Just cleaning that up. And that was the main weapon of Civil War. 1861, I think it was. Something like that. And this is where I throw all my marbles and coins and stuff that need to be cleaned up before they go. Little cases and all that stuff, everything goes up here before it gets cleaned up and thrown in a bin, in a box, and saved. All this stuff needs to be cleaned. A lot of it is clean that I just put up for display a little bit. Yes, I save shotgun shells too, because, you know, they are what they are. You just never know. Car parts and pieces to everything, plates and you name it, all kinds of stuff. That's all Model T Ford stuff up there. A nice Champion plug. M1 Garand rifle clips. Toy guns, locks. That key plate right there is my favorite. That thing is awesome. Nice little skeleton key. Little practice hand grenade. Tools and stuff like that. A lot of my stuff is in boxes, and you know, I just display a few things. I just threw some buckles in a case right there, just for show. That's a 1870s 32 cal Whitneyville, part of a gun that I found, a couple toy guns, and my prize statue up there, colonial statue, that's still missing a part. I think that was for a fireplace. You see the square hole in it. It's missing the other leg. That would have probably been two of them sitting on a piece of iron like that, where you put your logs on and you burn. Yeah. So that was really cool to find. And we got some bottles in here. Cleaning up. Getting clean. And we have my iron in here. Getting cleaned up. Getting ready to get nice and really cleaned up.